Hey, what's happening? This is King David, David Goliath, musicbeatclass.com, dngmusiconline.com, and I want to just bring you into the world of making beats without a controller, without a keyboard, straight up in FL Studio. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our keyboard as our musical instrument. First thing I want to do is find out where the notes are. You can do that by choosing whatever instrument that you want to. This is what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to choose the citrus. I'm using this chip 3, and if you just go to the pull down menu presets, you can find it right there. It's all in alphabetical order if you have it set up that way. Then what I'm going to do is then begin to go to my piano roll, and when I hit a note, I can see on the side there what note I'm hitting. So I can play my scale. Alright, I started on the letter I, went to O, the number 0, then the left bracket, right bracket. I'm going to use that pattern right there. So I got my tempo set to 131. I'm going to hit record, play that pattern again and again until I'm satisfied. All right. Let me make sure that my quantization, I'm going to keep that on a quarter beat and hit play. And let's do it. 1, 2, ready, and. You know what? I made a mistake. Let me go ahead and put that metronome on. There we go. 2, ready, and. Alright, you'll see that everything will show up right in my playlist, everything that I played, and it's pretty accurate. It's no different than playing it on a keyboard controller. I had to fix that one note. Alright, so then let's just go and duplicate this, right click and clone that so I don't have to keep going through the same motions. I'm going to bring up like a lower synthesizer, something I can put some teeth into this. Let me get like, I like that cerebral saw. Z is going to be the lower octave. Alright, let's do that. Ready? 1, 2, ready, and. Play it back. Alright, cool. I like to use my FPC for my drums, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's plug in some drums that are going to make this thing hot. I usually save after I make a specific drum kit. I save it, so I know that I have drums that might work, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to empty out my drums and go over here. I'm going to find some really heavy kicks, heavy drums for this to make it really, really hard. And I'm going to try 2 different kicks. Maybe 3. That's a nice knock. Put that extra bass down there. Actually, I'm not going to do that there in the FPC. I'm going to pull that into just a single channel. This way I can control the cut, and also I can control the pitch. Perfect. Okay, cool. Now I need some hi-hats. Let's put a clap in there too. Let's also get a snare, but I want it tuned. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the channel. If you understand why I'm doing this in the channel and not in the FPC, because I can play different pitches in the piano. I can't do it as easily in the FPC. I can do it, but I have to change the pitch. So I'd rather do it manually. Like that crash. It's really hard to tell what hi-hat to pick until you got the beat moving. Alright, I think we're straight in terms of drums. If there's anything I want to add later, I'll go ahead and add that. So let me play, hit the space bar. I could turn on off my metronome. All this other stuff that I don't think I'm going to use these channels, I'm going to go ahead and just bulk delete those. Delete those selected ones. Bam. This way I have a nice clean work area. Alright. Alright, now with this I gotta actually find the key that it's corresponded to, so I don't really know which one that is. So it's gonna be a little bit of a, and I'm not sure if the FPC corresponds with it doesn't. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. We're gonna plug in the drums by the piano roll, this over here. Alright, that's going to go because I don't need that drum out there or in my FPC, so we're going to just erase that. We don't need that. Alright, so we're going to just start plugging in our drums here. Now if you notice, I had three notes that popped up because I had it set to chord, so I want to go and take it off chord by hitting none. Alright, let's play our beat. Holy cow, what happened to my my music? Alright. I lost all my music for some reason. Let's see if I can go back. I don't think it's going to allow me to go back. So we just do it again, no problem. So let's just do that again. Ready? Metronome, 2, ready, and. Perfect. Play it back. Fix my notes. Check my length. Good. Put my bottom in there. Again. 1, 2, ready, and. Play it back. Alright, we're back where we started now. Let's start putting some drums in there. Where's my... And if the FPC doesn't seem to work out, we're gonna take another approach. First thing I'm gonna do is set my length of my notes so that they're short for my kick. I'm just gonna start putting them in one at a time. So in other words, I'm putting it in on one of each beat, and then I'm going to go ahead and edit it later. So I know everything's going to be, I'm going to Control C and then Control V. So I know that in the beginning everything is going to be on the one, but what I mean by on the one is I'm going to have a kick on every one beat for now. But that's not how it's going to end up. So I'm just start it off that way. clap. I think that's the note. That's it. So I gotta match that up, or I could play it and bring it down an octave. I think I'm gonna play it and bring it down actually several octaves. Before I do that, I'm gonna do my snare. Again, I have to find the pitch. Try that pitch, I can change it later. Ready, and play it back. Fix the timing. The timing is obviously off in that one area. Right. Get my bottom in here. Alright, I'm going to play that rhythm close to it. 1, 2, ready, and play it back. Now watch what I do now. So instead of finding the right pitch on the lower octave, I'm gonna I played it up the higher octave. Now I'm just gonna drop it down. Let me undo that. Alright, D sharp 6. So all I need to do is drop it down to any D sharp. That's too low. D sharp 3 is too low. D sharp might be too low. Let's go up to D sharp 5. Let's see what that sounds like. Let's keep it down low, see what that feels like. like to have a second melody, so I'm going to go ahead and clone this. Get something light, something really light, maybe some bells. So really light. Alright, I already got the notes, so I got that figured out. So all I have to do is play something or close to what I played in the beginning. Play that. Ready? 1, 2, ready, play. Alright. Now I'm going to bring that up an octave as well. Alright. The simple way to do that, instead of selecting it, is just edit, transpose up an octave. Bring everything back. Now remember, if I don't like the sound of something, I can change it. I could also add effects to it later on. Bring it back in. I'm going to save this. Leave that bass out for a little while. We can bring that in later on. And we probably could choose a better bass than that. That sounds like a cruise liner. That would be annoying hearing the whole thing throughout the whole song, I believe. That's kind of cool right there. Alright, so I'm King David, David Goliath Music. So this is how you make beats using FL Studio without a keyboard controller. You know, maybe you're on your laptop, maybe you're on your train. Again, you can use the controller or the keypad, is what I'm trying to say, to play those notes. You just have to fish around, make sure you're looking at your screen and you're looking at your piano roll so you can tell what notes you're playing. It's a little bit tricky, but the way it looks like is that they have it set up in octaves. So you have 1 octave, 2 octaves, 3 octave, and 4 octave, and you just play what's called chromatic. So you go up a half step, down, so forth, and that's your whole scale. So make beats, make hot beats all day long, never stop. Don't forget to go to dngmusiconline.com. This is a free tutorial. I have in-depth tutorials that are 1.5 hours long that you can learn really, really intense ways to make professional music and get beyond just the level of, you know, where you are right now and get to where you want to be. All right, King David, peace, one love.